Hello, good afternoon. I welcome you to Lab-05 for week 5. Now, what are you going to look at in Lab-5? This week, we are creating a database server, then we link it to our app instance that is running. Now, we are going to do the linking through an endpoint, that is a database endpoint, but we are not going to do a direct attach. We are not attaching the DB instance directly to it. Okay, but we are using the DB endpoint. Now, let's look at what you're supposed to do for one. Now, this is the architectural diagram of what the current state of PC. Okay, now in our PC, you have two available zone A and zone. In zone A, we have a NAT gateway. Then in zone B, we have app or our website. Now, both of them have different subnets, different subnets, the private subnet. Now, there's a NAT gateway to have access to it, where they can do things on our website. Now, when you are done, this is what it like. Okay, there's a primary DB server and there's a secondary one. Primary one is have the second one is what server. And when there's a failover or there's a disaster here, then it's failover the number of the secondary DB server so that the app can still hold because customers what those data is what add data to it. So that's basically what when you are done that diagram. Cool. Now let's click in here the second. Now this takes us to our management console. Now, if you have used VPC before, you see it at the resting site. Okay, you are not seeing it here. Type it here. VPC. Now, when it populates, you click on it. Now, when it loads, we are then going to create what our security group. We will come down, we click on our create security group. Now, let's go to fashion. Now, the security group is DB security group. Let me copy and paste. Now, the description is to permit access to the web security. So this is web security group, our DB. Now we are placing it the lab VPC. And let's add the rule. Now we are adding rule for MySQL or Ackah. Then we are just allowing the web security. Then we create security successfully. Now let's go to the second task. Now we have to create a DB subnet. We are going to what? Different subnet. Okay. We will go to ALX. Then we go to groups with DB subnet. So here I have RDS. Now on the left side, I'll click the subnet what? Then DB what? Subnet. Now let's look at the instruction. What's the what? Subnet. Look, that's DB subnet for what? The description. And we are placing it in the lab. So we are choosing the VPC lab. Now we have to add two availability zones. This is one and not A and B. Now what subnet them in? I'm supposed to place them in two private subnets. That is 0.3 the architecture diagram. Then we also use this particular host 1.1.0.4. It's our subnet created successfully. Now it is time for us to create a database instance. So let's databases, click on databases and now the database is MySQL engine and provision it in this environment. Okay, this environment. Now collaborative zones, there's multi instance where you have a primary instance and the second become the master place what in case of in one and a failover hot one. That is the name. Let's go back. So we are using MySQL. Then you're putting a test environment. Now we are doing what multi. Now we have three different what options here. Now you have multi AZDB cluster deployment with three instances. Now this will have a primary instance that do both read and write. Okay? It allows both write operation. Now with this one, you have two different points or instances here. That is here for only read. And these ones are since that require a lot of the write. Okay. This instance means that when the primary one goes down, the app only runs. Members or users can read data from the database, but cannot write into the database. That's basically what this one. The second one that we are allowed both at the primary side and the secondary side. The primary now, users can still perform right in the second, and this are basically production environment, e-commerce. Maybe you have a blog web, you have to read this one as well. Now the next one also a primary both read and write, but being or in or provision one only one of access on a single one. It means that when there's a disaster, then users cannot have access, not even have access to your information app work. Okay. So these ones are basically application that's what they are not critical. Okay. For instance, if you the project to test, you want to see how the project will like this single hot AZ. Okay. But we are going multi AZDB instance with two words instance. Now the DB name is what? Lab-DB. So Lab-DB. Now the name is what? The username is what? Name. Now here we are going to manage our own credentials. We are going to do what is called as so we are managing another thing. So let me copy the password using the master password. You verify here. Now we are using the master. Okay. Now the standard class to manage both for utilization, that's what the name. Okay. So this ones are very good. Now the optimizer work that requires a lot of in-cache memory. Application that depends basically on what? On memory. That's where we can use talk about maybe machine learning algorithms. We can talk about the data set where what querying data from what the database